Hey everybody, it's Chuck Barone. Friday, November the 10th, 2023. Happy Veterans Day. I guess today is the day they're officially recognizing it. Even though the markets were open today, go figure. Anyway, thank you for your service to all of our veterans. We appreciate the sacrifices you guys make to keep this country at least having some semblance of freedom. You're free if you can afford to be, that's for sure, right? Anyway, before I get rambling on here today, got a little bit to talk about. Just want to take a half a second, welcome everybody to the show, and as always, thank you guys for your support. I've been getting on the comments every day now and responding to as many comments as I can. It's kind of cool to see the same names. You know, JP and Attila and Eleanor and a few of you other guys. I see there's a lot of you guys who are regulars. Some of you guys having names, obviously, that aren't names. It's really nice. I almost feel like I'm getting to know you guys a little bit, and that's kind of pretty cool. Anyway, let's talk about these markets a little bit today. After the panic, I call it the mini Powell panic of yesterday, the market's kind of taken a second, digesting exactly what Powell said, waiting today to see the parade of other Fed yo-yos who would be out talking up tougher, talking hawkish, talking higher rates, talking beating back inflation. None of that happened. So the market just decided today to rally like crazy and did. Big numbers. The Dow up 391 points. Finishing at 34,283. The NASDAQ up 276 points. That's a big day. 13,998. So about to go, or 798. Sorry, about to go back up over 14,000. And the S&P up 67 points. It's a great day for the S&P, sitting at 4,415. So stocks rallying across the board. I think there's a bull market in waiting. As soon as they get the all clear, because companies' earnings for the most part have been pretty decent. You know, there's obviously always exceptions, but for the most part, earnings have been pretty good. So the market's waiting for the all clear on the Fed, and I think you're going to see a giant rally. We know right now a ton of cash sitting on the sidelines. $1.4 trillion moving to money markets. So this is all money that's investable money. So I think when you get the all clear, you're going to see these markets rocket. Bond market today, quiet day on the market for a change. We need these. The 10-year unchanged today, not moving an inch. 4.63% for the 10-year. The 2-year up 3 basis points, so moving a little bit. 5.06 on the 2-year Treasury. So the market having a quiet day for a change, which we're appreciative after the big volatility. You know, I laugh about it. They say, you know, the bond market was like the place for old people. You know, they invest their money, they clip their coupons, and that's that. Nothing exciting, no hair pulling, no freaking out, no sleepless nights. Well, those days are gone, man. The bond market more and more resembling a casino, more and more resembling the stock market with drastic ups and downs every day. So it's nice to see it kind of revert to the old bond market with not much happening. The dollar today down very, very small, just basis points, sitting at 105.80 on the index. Still a good, strong dollar. Obviously not much competition from around the world. China's yuan, they're in a deflationary situation. Euro, not much competition. The yuan, or the yen, not much. So there's just not much out there to fight the dollar right now. So it's still sitting strong in the basket. Metals today, gold had a crappy day today. Gold falling $21.10. I was looking around on the Kitco site to see why, if there was a reason why. No, probably just spec. So yeah, gold down today, now sitting at $1,937.10 for an ounce of gold. Silver also falling today, down 38 cents per ounce, sitting at $22.23. So gold and silver giving back all the gains they've had over the last week or two and settling back down. I still think once that dollar starts to come down, though, you're going to see gold and silver take off pretty good. Oil today, a little bit of a bounce, up $1.60. sitting at $77.34 for a barrel of West Texas Intermediate. I think that, as I've been telling you guys, and I think I've been pretty close to right on the oil business. I think that, you know, I've been telling you guys it wants to trade between 70 and 75, and that's where it's going to go. Let me make a note here real quick. Sorry, 37, 389, and the bond market, the oil market. It's going to have these little bounces, but it certainly looks, again, like the trajectory is down on oil. And I'm guaranteeing it won't be long, and it'll settle in that 70 to 75 per barrel, barring any international or geopolitical incidents, right? Bitcoin today, up $773. Still rocking and rolling, man. Bitcoin on a roll, $37,389. Go Bitcoin, man. All right, so let's talk about these markets. Not much data today that I was able to find, but I did want to talk about where are we now? What do we learn? What do we know? Try to understand where things stand right now on this economy, on investing, and on what the heck the future is, even the short-term future. Now, it was a very, very big week this week, guys. Powell basically pouring cold water on the idea of a quick Fed pivot to interest rate cuts next year. And as I reported yesterday, the state of the U.S. government finances is becoming crystal clear now. They are in deep, deep, deep trouble. Powell, in his little speech, basically admitted that the Fed is not very confident right now, a lot of uncertainty about getting to their target inflation number. And I think basically what he's admitting is that he knows the Fed has clearly not done enough to get inflation back to target. Further rate hikes are certainly coming, guys, okay? I just don't know when or how many rate hikes are coming. But I don't believe this cycle is finished. We'll see where the numbers lead us here. But I think that if Powell and the Fed were serious and believed that they had done their job and could just rely on a crazy-ass bond market right now to get inflation back to target, I don't think you would have heard Powell talking the way he did yesterday. So we'll see. Now the other part of it, though, man, we also got a pretty clear picture on the state of our great country's finances, guys. We are in absolutely dire financial trouble. The U.S. Treasury now borrowing over $5 billion a day to pay the bills. $5 billion a day. No end in sight. And not only no end, but these numbers are going to continue to grow and get worse unless our political class decides that they're going to do something about it. They're really having some difficulties with this, though, because they want to talk about, they don't want to raise taxes, especially on rich people who are their donors, their benefactors. There's not enough money in the middle class to make this up. There's going to have to be some very painful spending cuts down the road. But our political class, they're too busy kissing their donors' asses and worrying about getting reelected, right? I don't even know if they notice or know the situation the Treasury's in. Because whenever Yellen gets there, they're more worried about scoring political points, making the other party or the president or whoever their target is look bad. Not about taking care of business in any way, shape, or form, because the only business they have is fighting with the other party and getting reelected. Have you heard any politician, anyone, president, senator, Congress critter, fucking mayor, anybody, offer up a realistic plan for getting our finances in order? I haven't, guys. Now, some people talk about it, and they offer up plans that they know have absolutely zero chance of getting passed, and are basically designed to piss off the other side. So the Democrats come out with their plans, and they're all about hiking taxes on the rich. Okay? The Republicans come out with their plan, and it's all about shredding benefits that people paid for, i.e. Social Security and Medicare, or shredding other benefits for poor people, SNAP and for food stamps, people that can't afford to feed themselves, or WIC for mothers, single moms who need help with their babies. Or, now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of these welfare, social programs are good. They always start with good intentions. They'd hardly ever finish that way. There's a lot of abuse. And the sad part is the abusers seem to get away with murder, while legitimate people can't even get the benefit. The people that really need it. It's just, guys, I hate to be Charlie negative all the time. It seems like every day, these shows that we're doing here are filled with nothing but negativity, man. And it's really, really, really disappointing that we have to talk about this stuff. The government's borrowing $5 billion a day. Consumers, $1 trillion in credit card debt. No one can afford to retire. People can't afford to buy a house. People are charging food and gasoline on credit cards. Hard to come with a positive message. But I tell you this, guys, here's the positive message. The people who've been taking our advice that we've been talking about since the very first day of this show, the most simple financial advice ever: save your money. Don't take on new debt. Invest your money conservatively. Better a smaller gain than a loss. Spend your money wisely. Spend your money prudently. Everybody has to spend money on things they need and even on things they want sometimes. But just do it judiciously. If you have debt, not only don't take on new debt if you can absolutely avoid it, but start to chip away at your existing debt. An extra 10, 20, 50, whatever you can afford toward getting those credit card balances down to zero. I mean, guys, I don't see how this is all going to end well. So we need to prepare ourselves for the worst, hope for the best, try to stay optimistic and positive. We have to prepare for the worst just in case that's what we end up being confronted with. So heed our advice, guys, but try to live your life at the same time. Once the show's done and the light goes off, I go back to being Chuck Barone, and I want to have some fun. I want to enjoy my day. I want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy my time. And that's what I focus on doing, not the negative, not the stuff that can go wrong and probably will, okay? We'll deal with that when we have to. Anyway, guys, one last quick thing. I was reading an article, the AI threat and AI, everybody freaking out about it. I was reading today that scientists are predicting this singularity event will occur 2031. It's about 8 years from now. The singularity event is when AI no longer needs human beings to learn and evolve. That's called the singularity. Can you imagine where the world's going when computers are learning and evolving and teaching themselves? I got a feeling it won't take them long to go past the human capability. Pretty frightening idea. We'll have to see how we harness that. Hopefully that'll go to the hands of the people that understand the science and not our knuckleheads in Washington who wouldn't have a clue what to do with it other than what their donors tell them to do, which probably would not work out for the benefit of all of us, right? Anyway, guys, that's it for the day and the week. Go forth and have yourselves a very, very good weekend. I intend to. Relax, spend some time with your friends, your family, the people you care about. Watch the Bills game. We got Monday night this Monday. You know, relax and do things that give you joy, man. We'll be dealing with and confronted with the rest of the world again on Monday. But in the meantime, enjoy yourself and relax. We'll be back Monday to bring you the news you need. Until then, guys, have a great weekend. Thanks.